Have you ever faced a door slammed shut in your face, only to find it was the best thing that could have happened to you? Today we're diving deep into the art of turning the tables on rejection, inspired by none other than the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius. Imagine you're in a world where every no doesn't push you down but propels you forward. Rejection, a word that often brings a sting, can become your stepping stone to greatness. It's not about tricking fate, but understanding that sometimes the universe's no is a hidden yes to something greater. Feeling overlooked or undervalued. Are you feeling overlooked, ignored, or undervalued? It's time to flip the script. In this video, we'll unpack 13 powerful lessons that teach you to harness the power of rejection. We're not just talking theory. These are practical, real-world strategies that you can apply in your daily life. Before we jump in, let's make sure this wisdom reaches as many people as possible. Hit that like button and ring the notification bell. It tells YouTube you're finding value in what we're sharing. Now, let's get started on this transformative journey together. Ready to turn your rejections into your greatest victories? Lesson 1. Ignore them. When life hands you the cold shoulder of indifference, don't shrink back, rise above it. Ignoring those who ignore you isn't petty. It's a powerful statement of your self-worth. Imagine this. Someone decides you're not worth their time. That's their loss, not yours. By choosing not to engage, you're saying, I am worth more. It's like turning a mirror towards them, silently reflecting their behavior and showing them you're unaffected. How do you do this without losing yourself in bitterness? Simple. Focus on your life, your goals, your happiness. Dive into activities that enrich you, be it reading, sports, learning a new skill, or just enjoying the company of those who do value you. This isn't about getting back at someone. It's about reclaiming your energy and investing it where it matters. Sometimes it stings when someone ignores us, but instead of dwelling in that pain, use it as a catalyst for growth. Build a fortress of self-respect and let their indifference bounce off it. You're not just surviving their rejection, you're thriving despite it. This approach doesn't just show emotional maturity, it's a testament to your inner strength. Remember, your value doesn't decrease based on someone's inability to see your worth. Stay true to yourself and let your actions speak louder than their silence. Lesson 2. Don't react emotionally. Rejection can sting, making you want to react, to let your emotions run wild. But here's a secret weapon from the Stoic playbook: calmness. When someone brushes you off, it's tempting to let frustration or sadness take the driver's seat. Stoicism, a philosophy as relevant today as it was in ancient Greece, offers a different path. It suggests embracing a composed, thoughtful response. This isn't about suppressing your feelings, it's about not letting them control you. When you're ignored, instead of getting upset or seeking validation, take a step back. Ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Often it's not the rejection itself, but our own insecurities that hurt us the most. Here is where we need to get practical. You're being ignored? Breathe. Reflect on why this moment isn't defining you. It's just that, a moment. Stoicism teaches us to focus on our actions and responses, not on others' behavior. So stay polite, stay kind. If you feel like reaching out, do so with genuine concern, not expectation. This approach isn't about being passive, it's about being master of your emotions. It's recognizing that your self-worth isn't tied to others' approval. Your power lies in how you respond, not in how others treat you. That's a game changer. Adopting this mindset isn't easy, but it's transformative. When you master calmness in the face of rejection, you're not just handling a tough situation, you're growing. You're learning that your inner peace doesn't depend on external validation. It's a journey towards self-confidence where you learn to value yourself independently. By doing this, you show real strength and resilience. And guess what? That's incredibly attractive. People are drawn to those who are self-assured, those who don't crumble at the first sign of indifference. So by staying calm, you're not just coping, you're thriving. You're becoming someone who can face rejection and turn it into a stepping stone for personal growth. That's the Stoic way. Start by acknowledging the rejection. Feel its impact, but don't let it anchor your thoughts, like a skilled sailor navigati. Lesson 3. Remove them from your mind. When faced with rejection, harnessing the art of detachment becomes a powerful tool in your arsenal. This isn't about forgetting or pretending the rejection didn't sting. It's about channeling that experience into something transformative. Start by acknowledging the rejection. Feel its impact, but don't let it anchor your thoughts. Like a skilled sailor navigating rough seas, use the waves to steer you forward, not to capsize your boat. Transforming rejection requires a shift in perspective. Picture rejection not as a roadblock, but as a detour sign, guiding you towards new paths and possibilities. Explore activities that enrich your spirit and broaden your horizons. Dive into a book that challenges your thinking, take up a sport that tests your limits, or volunteer in a community project that offers a fresh perspective. These aren't just distractions. They are stepping stones to self-discovery and growth. Every new experience carves out a part of you, making you more resilient, more adaptable. Also, cultivate a circle of positivity. Surround yourself with people who uplift and inspire you. In their company, share your aspirations and listen to theirs. Such interactions create an environment where mutual growth thrives. Remember, rejection is not a reflection of your worth. It's an invitation to rediscover and reinvent yourself. As you navigate this journey, you'll find that what once seemed like a painful rejection was in fact a nudge towards a more fulfilling path. Lesson 4. Demonstrate your value. Rejection stings, but it's also a litmus test for your resilience. Instead of wilting under its weight, view it as a chance to reveal your grit. Next time you're sidestepped in a meeting or overlooked for a promotion, take a breath. Instead of brewing a storm of self-pity or bitterness, channel that energy into constructive action. Work on a project that highlights your skills or offer to lead a new initiative. Your value isn't diminished by others' oversight. It's an opportunity to shine brighter, undeterred by the shadows of dismissal. Remember that old saying, when one door closes, another opens. That's not just idle chatter. It's a blueprint for action. Rejection isn't a reflection of your worth. It's a redirection to where you're needed more. If you're passed over for a role, maybe it's the universe nudging you towards something that aligns better with your talents and passions. Use this as a catalyst to reassess and realign. What are your core strengths? How can you pivot to make the most of them? It's about creating your success story, one where every setback is a setup for a comeback. This isn't about plastering a smile over disappointment. It's about embracing the full spectrum of emotions and then moving forward with grace. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control, our actions and reactions. When faced with rejection, practice empathy, both for yourself and others. Maybe that colleague who overlooked you is battling their own insecurities. Extend understanding, not as a weakness, but as a testament to your strength. Grow from these experiences, reflect on them, learn, and then, like a phoenix, rise from the ashes of rejection more formidable and wise than before. Rejection, therefore, isn't the end of your story. It's a twist in the plot, pushing you towards becoming the most authentic, resilient version of yourself. Face it head-on with the wisdom of the ages and the vitality of youth, and watch as it transforms from your biggest fear to your greatest ally in personal growth and success. Lesson 5. Cut off contact. Silence isn't just the absence of sound, it's a powerful tool in your emotional toolkit, especially when dealing with rejection. Imagine you've been ignored or turned down. Your instinct might scream to fix it, to reach out, to bridge that gap. But here's where you flip the script. Embrace silence. It's not about playing games, it's about regaining your power. When you choose not to react, not to bombard with messages or calls, you're taking a step back. This pause isn't just for them, it's for you to recalibrate, to remember your worth isn't tied to someone's approval. Let's dig deeper. This silence isn't passive, it's active and strategic. You're not just waiting, you're reflecting and growing. It's a time to refocus on your goals, your passions, your life. Think of it as a reset button, giving you clarity and strength. This period of no contact isn't cold or unkind, it's a boundary you set for your mental peace. It's saying, I respect myself too much to chase or beg. This mindset isn't just stoic, it's empowering. It speaks volumes about your self-worth and confidence. Consider the silent message you're sending. In a world where instant responses are expected, your silence can be intriguing, even attractive. It shows you're not easily shaken, with a life full of interests and priorities beyond this rejection. It's not about making them regret or come back crawling. It's about showing you're solid, centered, and not easily swayed. This approach doesn't guarantee a change in their behavior, but it ensures a change in yours, making you stronger and ready to face what comes next with grace. Lesson 6. Prove them wrong. The art of using rejection isn't simply about proving others wrong, but proving to yourself what you're truly capable of. It's about transforming no into your fuel for growth. Let's say someone doubts your ability or worth. Instead of spiraling into self-doubt, channel that energy into becoming your own champion. Picture this. Every time someone underestimates you, it's an invitation to surpass their expectations, not out of spite, but as a testament to your resilience. Imagine you're an artist whose work has been dismissed. Rather than despair, delve deeper into your craft. Sharpen your skills, innovate, and let your creations speak louder than any words of dismissal ever could. This journey isn't about seeking their validation, but affirming your own. It's about setting personal goals and milestones that, when achieved, stand as silent yet powerful rebuttals to those who doubted you. Consider this approach not just a reaction to rejection, but a proactive stance on life. By setting and achieving goals, you're constantly evolving, learning, and growing. Each accomplishment becomes a beacon of your potential, a reminder that your worth isn't dictated by others' perceptions. This mindset shift transforms every no into a stepping stone, leading you to heights you might never have reached without that initial push. In essence, proving them wrong isn't just about the outcome. It's about the journey. It's about embracing challenges, learning from setbacks, and continuously striving for excellence. This approach not only silences the doubters, but also builds a robust, resilient, and self-assured version of you. So the next time someone doubts you, smile and thank them silently. They've just given you another reason to strive for greatness and another chance to prove, first and foremost to yourself, that you are unstoppable. Lesson 7. Stay busy and focused. When rejection strikes, it's tempting to wallow in it, letting it consume your thoughts and energy. But here's a radical shift. Stay busy and focused. Dive into your passions, set new goals, and immerse yourself in activities that spark joy and growth. Picture this. Instead of fixating on the door that closed, you start building new ones. Each project, each goal, is a step away from the shadow of rejection and towards the light of your potential. Let's say you've been turned down for a job. Instead of letting it dent your confidence, use that energy to refine your skills, update your resume, or even explore new fields of interest. Every moment spent honing your abilities is a moment reclaimed from the grip of rejection. You're not just staying busy, you're actively crafting your path forward. This isn't about distraction, it's about deliberate, purposeful action. By staying focused on your aspirations, you're reminding yourself that your worth isn't determined by one setback. Each small victory in your projects or hobbies builds a fortress of self-esteem, shielding you from the sting of rejection. You're creating a life so rich and fulfilling that one no becomes a mere footnote in your story of resilience and success. In essence, staying busy and focused is about reclaiming your narrative. It's about ensuring that your life's plot isn't hijacked by someone else's decision. You're the author of your journey, and every action you take in pursuit of your passions and goals is a powerful statement. Rejection might sting, but it will never define you. So keep moving, keep creating, and let your relentless pursuit of excellence be the ultimate response to any setback. Lesson 8. Work on your goals. Rejection can feel like a harsh spotlight on your perceived flaws, but it's also a powerful motivator to realign with your goals. When someone dismisses you, don't let it erode your confidence. Instead, use it as a catalyst to dive deeper into what truly matters to you. Imagine this. Instead of fixating on the rejection, you channel that energy into your personal and professional growth. This isn't just about bouncing back. It's about launching forward with even more determination. Consider this approach. After facing a setback, take a moment to revisit your goals. Are they still aligned with your passions? Do they need tweaking? Use this time to refine your vision and set clear, actionable steps. This process not only distracts you from the sting of rejection, but also propels you toward meaningful progress. Every small step, whether it's learning a new skill, networking, or working on a personal project, is a stride away from the rejection and toward your aspirations. Furthermore, sharing your goals with a supportive community can amplify this effect. Engaging with like-minded individuals provides a dual benefit. It keeps you accountable and offers encouragement when you're feeling low. Their feedback and shared experiences can provide new perspectives, turning a moment of rejection into a learning opportunity. This collective wisdom helps you stay focused and motivated, reinforcing that your journey is worthwhile despite any setbacks. Ultimately, working on your goals transforms rejection from a roadblock into a stepping stone. It shifts your focus from what's out of your control to what you can achieve. By investing in your growth and aspirations, you reclaim your power, turning rejection into a driving force that pushes you closer to your dreams. Remember, the most successful stories are often those where rejection was just the beginning, not the end. Lesson 9. Use their words as motivation. Rejection often comes wrapped in harsh words or dismissive tones, but hidden within them is a potent source of motivation. Instead of internalizing these words as reflections of your worth, flip the script. Use them as fuel for your journey. Imagine you're an athlete, and each negative comment is like adding weight to your training regimen. The more you hear, the stronger you become. This mindset transforms rejection from a barrier into a challenge to be overcome. Consider the example of a writer receiving harsh critiques. Instead of letting those words erode their confidence, they dissect the feedback, extracting constructive points to improve their craft. Each piece of criticism becomes a stepping stone, propelling them towards excellence. This approach isn't about seeking validation from others, but about continually refining your skills and proving to yourself that you can rise above any negativity. Here's a practical way to harness this. Start a motivation journal. Every time you face rejection or hear discouraging words, jot them down. Then next to each entry, write a goal or action step that counters that negativity. For instance, if someone says you're not creative enough, your action step might be to enroll in a creative writing course or start a new artistic project. Over time, this journal becomes a powerful testament to your resilience and growth, turning every no into a series of yeses on your journey. Using others' words as motivation isn't about proving them wrong for the sake of revenge. It's about proving to yourself that you are capable, strong, and determined. This mindset fosters a deep sense of self-worth that isn't swayed by external opinions. It builds an inner fortress of confidence, making you impervious to future rejections. So, the next time someone dismisses you, smile inwardly. Thank them for the motivation and let their words propel you to greater heights. Lesson 10. Take action. Instead of talking, rejection often tempts us into a cycle of over-explaining or seeking validation. But what if instead of talking, you let your actions speak? This approach isn't about silence, but about letting your progress be your voice. When faced with dismissal or doubt, channel that energy into tangible actions that showcase your capabilities. Imagine you're a painter whose work was rejected. Instead of arguing or defending your art, you create more. Evolve your style and let your masterpieces narrate your journey of resilience and growth. Here's how to embody this principle. The next time you face rejection, resist the urge to explain or justify. Instead, dive into your work with renewed vigor. Set clear, actionable goals that align with your passions and dedicate yourself to achieving them. This isn't about ignoring feedback, but about using it as a tool for improvement. Each action you take becomes a brick in the foundation of your success, building a structure that stands tall despite any rejections thrown its way. Consider the impact of this approach in the workplace. If your ideas are consistently overlooked in meetings, instead of lamenting or debating their worth, start implementing small-scale versions of them. Demonstrate their value through results. Over time, your consistent high-quality output will speak louder than any words ever could, gradually shifting perceptions and opening doors that were previously closed. This action-oriented mindset fosters a sense of accomplishment and resilience. It teaches you that while words can be dismissed or ignored, tangible results cannot. By focusing on actions over explanations, you reclaim control over your narrative, proving to yourself and others that your worth is defined by what you do, not just what you say. So, the next time rejection looms, remember, let your actions be your loudest response.
Lesson 11. Build your own path. Rejection often feels like a dead end, but it's actually an invitation to forge your own path. When conventional routes close off, that's your cue to innovate and create opportunities tailored to your strengths and passions. Imagine you're an entrepreneur who just faced a string of investor rejections. Instead of seeing it as a final verdict, view it as a push towards finding alternative funding sources, or even bootstrapping your venture. This isn't just about persistence. It's about creativity and resilience in the face of obstacles. Consider this. Each rejection is a detour, not a destination. Use it to reassess and realign with your true goals. What can you learn from this setback? How can it refine your approach or broaden your perspective? By answering these questions, you turn rejection into a powerful tool for growth. This mindset shift is not about bypassing challenges, but about facing them head-on and emerging stronger. Here's a practical application. If you've been rejected for a job, instead of solely focusing on similar positions, Think about what unique skills or experiences you bring. Could you freelance, start a side hustle, or even switch industries? This proactive approach transforms rejection from a stop sign into a signpost pointing towards new opportunities. It's about carving a niche where you can excel and grow, beyond the traditional paths others might follow. Building your own path also means seeking out communities and networks that support your vision. Surround yourself with like-minded individuals who inspire and challenge you. Their experiences and insights can provide valuable guidance as you navigate your unique journey. This support system becomes a wellspring of motivation and resilience, helping you stay focused and driven despite any setbacks. In essence, forging your own path is about turning rejection into redirection. It's about harnessing your creativity, resilience, and determination to carve out a unique journey that aligns with your passions and strengths. So, when faced with rejection, remember, it's not the end of your story, but the beginning of a new chapter filled with possibilities and growth. Lesson 12. Embrace Stoic resilience. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy, offers timeless wisdom for dealing with rejection. At its core, Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and to accept what we cannot. When faced with rejection, this principle becomes a powerful tool. Instead of being consumed by the emotional turmoil of rejection, Stoicism encourages us to shift our focus to our responses and actions. Imagine you're a musician whose album was poorly received. Instead of dwelling on the negative reviews, you channel your energy into refining your craft and producing even better music. One of the key tenets of Stoicism is the idea of amor fati, loving one's fate. This doesn't mean passively accepting everything that happens, but embracing each event, good or bad, as a part of your journey. By adopting this mindset, rejection transforms from a painful experience into a valuable lesson. Each setback is seen as an opportunity to grow, learn, and improve. This perspective not only mitigates the sting of rejection, but also builds a resilient mindset that thrives on challenges. To apply Stoic resilience in your life, start by identifying what aspects of the rejection are within your control. Focus your efforts on these areas, whether it's improving your skills, seeking feedback, or exploring new opportunities. Simultaneously, practice acceptance for what lies beyond your control. This dual approach of proactive improvement and acceptance cultivates a balanced and resilient mindset. In practical terms, embracing Stoic resilience might involve daily reflections or journaling. Take time each day to reflect on any rejections or setbacks you've faced. Write about what you've learned and how you can improve. This practice not only reinforces your resilience, but also helps you internalize the Stoic principles of growth and acceptance. Over time, you'll find that rejection no longer has the power to derail you. Instead, it becomes a catalyst for your continuous journey of self-improvement and success. Certainly, here's a more detailed expansion of the lessons on embracing solitude and practicing gratitude in the face of rejection. Lesson 13. Embrace solitude. When confronted with rejection, embracing solitude can be an immensely beneficial practice for self-care and personal growth. Solitude, often mistaken for loneliness, is in fact a sanctuary for introspection and renewal. Stoic philosophy encourages us to view solitude not as isolation, but as an opportunity to reconnect deeply with ourselves. It's a time to step back from the noise of external pressures and reconnect with our inner thoughts, emotions, and aspirations. During moments of solitude, engage in activities that nurture your spirit and foster self-discovery. This could involve immersing yourself in literature that inspires and uplifts you, journaling to clarify your thoughts and feelings, or simply finding solace in the tranquility of nature. These activities provide a space for reflection and healing, allowing you to process the emotions that arise from rejection in a constructive manner. By embracing solitude, you create an environment where you can gain insights into the lessons of rejection. Instead of viewing rejection solely as a negative experience, solitude allows you to examine it from different perspectives. You can explore the reasons behind the rejection, assess your own expectations and responses, and identify areas for personal growth. Furthermore, solitude offers an opportunity to strengthen your inner resilience and clarity. It allows you to cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself, your values, strengths, and areas for improvement. This self-awareness becomes a guiding force as you navigate future challenges and opportunities, empowering you to make decisions aligned with your true aspirations and values. In essence, embracing solitude in the face of rejection is about turning inward with compassion and curiosity. It's a deliberate practice of self-care that nurtures emotional well-being and fosters personal growth. By creating moments of solitude amidst life's challenges, you not only honor your need for introspection, but also lay the foundation for greater resilience and self-discovery. Lesson 14. Practice gratitude. In times of rejection, practicing gratitude can serve as a powerful antidote to despair and disappointment. Stoic philosophy extols the transformative power of gratitude. It shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have been blessed with. This shift in perspective can profoundly impact our emotional resilience and overall well-being. Cultivating gratitude begins with consciously acknowledging and appreciating the blessings in our lives, even amidst setbacks. Take time each day to reflect on and express gratitude for your health, relationships, personal achievements, and opportunities for growth. This practice not only uplifts your spirits, but also fosters a sense of abundance and resilience. During moments of rejection, gratitude helps to reframe the experience as a temporary setback rather than a definitive failure. It reminds us that setbacks are part of life's journey and offer opportunities for personal growth and learning. By focusing on what we are grateful for, we cultivate a sense of inner strength and optimism that enables us to persevere through challenges with grace and dignity. Moreover, practicing gratitude enhances our ability to maintain perspective and resilience during difficult times. It encourages us to look beyond immediate disappointments and consider the broader context of our lives. This broader perspective allows us to see rejection as a valuable experience that contributes to our personal development and resilience over time. Practicing gratitude amidst rejection cultivates abundance and resilience. It empowers us to find meaning and growth in adversity, cherishing life's richness. Nurturing gratitude helps navigate challenges with resilience and enhances our journey of self-discovery and fulfillment.
By incorporating these Stoic principles, you build a fortress of resilience that shields you from the emotional turbulence of rejection. You become adept at navigating life's challenges with grace and determination, turning each setback into a stepping stone towards your ultimate goals. So the next time you face rejection, remember, it's not the end, but a new beginning, a chance to practice Stoic resilience and emerge stronger than ever.